not that nervous. Like, still got a little like, ooh, but all right. If the question comes, I'm gonna be there to answer it. Like, I've already done this too many times to even be too worried about it.
Move up that way. Here. Move up that way. Move your fight going that way. Hey. What's good, Sam? Mario Barrios is a hell of a puncher. He's very explosive.
Dangerous hook.
Very dangerous. Everybody know that hook doesn't knock a buffalo out. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
He probably throw a hook more like mine than anybody seen.
Yeah.
He got that one punch shock on that left hook. Deadly. And then he understands how to throw it. So yeah, that's where he is.
This is a much different version of myself, as you can see in my energy. And, you could see, how taking care of your body, real athlete and showing a good example, you're going to see that this fight.
Back to his deadliest weapon, the left hook. Inside camp, that signature punch is being sharpened like never before. And standing beside him is Roy Jones Jr., refining the timing and precision as Ryan prepares for his showdown with Mario Barrios.
Camp, we've been keeping it pretty with the same kind of pattern. We wake up around 8:30 and then head to the, strength and conditioning gym. We lift weights, we do, conditioning drills, sprints, all that stuff. Then we take a minor, 10-minute break, and then we head to, boxing.
Today we're here strengthening, conditioning, fine-tuning for the last stretch. Make sure that the body feels right and that we are strong. Keep that pace, 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds.
Attaboy.
Roy isn't just giving casual advice. He's breaking down the mechanics. Balance first, then hip rotation. Guard tight, feet planted. He demonstrates how the perfect left hook isn't wild, it's controlled violence built on structure. Jones stresses one key detail, explosion with responsibility. The punch must be fast and powerful, but never reckless. Accuracy matters just as much as force. In boxing, the best punchers stay dangerous while staying protected. Roy Jones Jr. has openly praised Ryan's left hook, calling it one of the finest in the sport today. He describes Garcia as an incredible puncher whose hook can change a fight instantly. When Roy Jones says that, people listen.
He's a hell of a puncher. He's very explosive.
Dangerous hook.
Very dangerous. Everybody know that hook doesn't knock a buffalo out. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
He probably throw a hook more like mine than anybody seen.
Yeah.
He got that one punch shock on that left hook. Deadly. And then he understands how to throw it. So yeah, that's where he is.
But Roy also delivers a deeper lesson. Boxing isn't built on conditioning alone. Stamina might carry you a few rounds, but technique carries you through the entire fight. Skill is what keeps you safe. Skill is what wins championships.
More technique than conditioning. Nowadays, fighters are more into strength and conditioning than technique. How that happened was people started getting lazy with technique. So they would have technique, like you have a lot of guys that would have a technique, but they wouldn't be conditioned. So they come to the ring, they look good for a few rounds, then they die off. The better conditioned guy win the fight. So what started happening was a lot of guys that had technique were getting beat by guys that didn't have the same technique, but had better conditioning. So what happens? Boxing transitioned from a skill sport to a better conditioning sport. So now people forget about technique, but they work on more on condition. Condition becomes...
Ryan himself has admitted that in recent years he lost focus. Too many distractions, too much partying, too many outside influences pulling him away from discipline. He's owned those mistakes publicly.
it was much different circumstances. You know, I was coming off a suspension, and during that suspension, I was drinking and partying and doing whatever I want for all the way through until they told me that I had to fight. My instincts told me not to. My body wasn't well, you know. It had a lot of toxins in it, as you could imagine. A lot of stupid shit I did. But you know, when you have a lot of people in your ear and people are telling you can make $5 million, it's an easy fight, and you know, but you know internally that it's not the right decision, and I didn't trust my heart and didn't trust my instincts, and I paid the price for it.
So you say that you knew that it was not the right thing to do. Was there a moment in training camp or the week of the fight where you thought, man, I really think I might lose?
Oh, every day.
Really?
Every day.
Now he says things are different. He feels motivated again, focused. Surrounded by the right people who hold him accountable, the goal isn't hype anymore, it's structure.
Lose 30 pounds, remember how to box, and try to get sharp all in 2 months. And I don't even know how my body's gonna react. And it wasn't reacting. Every 2 days, it would just shut down. Runs didn't feel right. Nothing felt correct as it should. And I'm not blaming anybody. You come to find out, you know, whatever was happening in the Haney fight, it will never be replicated again. You can't do that. I still don't know
That was crazy, yeah.
how I was able to drink and do whatever I wanted and somehow still.
Roy Jones believes in the comeback. He calls Ryan a special talent who brings excitement to every fight. Win or lose, Garcia makes events feel big. That star power, combined with discipline, could be dangerous.
Take your head off to that kid because he's one that's out there doing like what I used to do. He's fighting them all. He don't care who they are, where they are. If he get paid for it, he'll fight. And that's a beautiful thing. That is what boxing has been missing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care who he fights. It's going to be an instant fight, and he has a chance to beat anybody.
Algerie offered a thoughtful breakdown of Ryan's situation. He explained that in boxing, the relationship between fighter and trainer is often about personality more than culture. Father-son duos have succeeded before, like Floyd Mayweather with his uncle or Roy Jones Jr. with his father. But when strong personalities clash, tension follows. Ryan and his father both have strong personalities, which makes their partnership unpredictable.
Every case is its own, every case is unique, and Ryan is especially unique. Champ, you mentioned the culture versus personality. I think it's much more personality than culture, because we've seen culturally it work with Mexican father-son duos. I mean, we have Robert Garcia here. His father trained him, and Mikey Garcia. It worked, you know. And then you've got, you know, even like Roy Jones versus Floyd Mayweather. Roy Jones's father, you know, butting heads. You know, Floyd and his father butting heads. Uncle worked out great. Roger and Floyd worked out beautifully. But the fathers, they hit heads together. Then you got, even today, you got Naoya Inoue and his father. His father's fantastic. Trains both him and his brother, and to great success. And it seems like doesn't seem like there's much friction there, at least that we've seen. So I don't think it's so much cultural as much as it is personality. And in terms of their personalities, Ryan is a very large.
You know, the coach, you know, Goosen's in Barrios' corner. That's gonna be interesting in the sense that fact that Goosen knows Ryan Garcia. He knows his Achilles heel, man. He knows it. And, you know, Goosen knows he has a horse that is not only tough, but he's well-rounded. Mario Barrios can fight a little bit, fight off the back foot a little bit. You know, he can do a little bit of everything. Counter punch, you know, slip counters, blocking shoots, catching shoots. Like he got a bag. He does. He's average in every single department, got a really good jab, a hell of a right hand, man. That right hand is going to be money for him in this fight. I would also say the left hook, to be honest with you. I think one of the most ironic things about Ryan Garcia is you never want to hook with a hooker, but, you know, as I follow